Welcome to the Boss Woman Network podcast, a space dedicated to amplifying the voices, journeys, and the power of women entrepreneurs across industries. And as we prepare to transition, excuse me, our new brand, CEOS TV, in January 2026, we are honored to continue spotlighting the bold, brilliant, and resilient women shaping business through creativity and authenticity and purpose. I'm losing my voice here, y'all. But today's guest is Miss Sophia Scarborough, a multifaceted creative force combining art, design, leadership, and coaching under her visionary brand. Sophia, Sophia Oceans Meditations, Lit Life Love. Her work integrates luxury, spirituality, empowerment, and guiding individuals towards self-expression, brand, and truth. And before I lose my voice here, I don't know what's going on. Let's dive into her world of creativity and consciousness. So, thank you for joining me here today, Sophia. Um,
Hi,
yes. So, can you
it's a
introduce yourself?
pleasure for me. It's a pleasure for me to speak today.
I'm so glad to have you.
And yeah, and what is going on is that is required a high, strong level of grounding at the moment, and about holding the self voice and the self integrity within the self center, completely anchored into the self pedestal, which is the grounding, which is the basically the uplifting life force energy that come from our center of connection where we create ourselves in this reality, which is the conception. It is also self-conception. Is as a consciousness, we decide to come here as awakened, completely awakened spirit, completely awakened consciousness. We decide to come here and we center perfectly ourselves naturally into present moment, time, and space in nature. I'm doing the limitless symbol naturally at the moment. So it just comes into center. So the density of our own self light, it becomes more solid, it solidifies. And then from that center point, there is a wonderful thing happening, the growth and expansion, which is the natural way, nature way to amplify and grow and solidify more this own self source light, pure light source, our own self singularity, which is one timeline and continues to go higher and higher and bigger, the truth timeline. And now, special referencing this center line, which is the complete self alignment, is fundamental to be able to self open up to the self abundance, to the self pleasuring, self pleasure self in everything we do, in everything we act upon, in everything we create, because I create my life, I create myself, you create yourself, you create your life, and we already creating ourselves within the truth, within the singularity, one present moment, time, and space self, which is the center point, and expand, maintaining solidity. What is happening at the moment at singularity, which is every single individual, and collective singularity, the full creation, nature, planet Earth, the universe, because we all create this.
Right.
The truth is that we are own self goddess or own self god, if there is a male masculine. So we all create this. Is that and that's the this natural sovereignty. We're already sovereign. That's the truth. The point is maintaining in the clarification and expansion, restructuring the truth paradigm creation, is maintaining the focus, the self focus to self pleasure self, to feel this expansiveness from within and keep the anchoring, because the rest was illusion and was a past stuff creation that was an illusion, was not even real, was something that was a kind of a glitch in time space where people started and they call themselves humans or other stuff, and they were different um type of within this reality. Now I anchor yourself even more. That's why your voice was a bit jittery, because you're restructuring yourself. You need
Yeah.
to anchor yourself in your pelvic floor and hips space and heels, and just keep this part is connected to the feminine part as well. So once the feminine part is stable and solid and singular, then here it just comes, is a flow, is within self flow of within empowerment, self flow that is blissful literally, and does expand and grow the truth timeline, the truth self. And so the self healing occurs because from a little shell, I have some shells here to like I say to people like train, like when we're little, we just conception or the creation, like 1, 2 years old, we are pure brilliant self. Then it becomes bigger. So from this, it becomes bigger, maintains the center point and expands completely. And it keeps the integrity, the truthful identity. What happened is that as an illusion, so it's very easy to release actually, because we are way more powerful than any illusion, because we are truthful and we are pure like source, and we are just gorgeous, and we live within self-pleasure. The truthful pure self-pleasure, and it's just good. Pleasure is good. Okay, so clear out whatever illusion. Pleasure is great, is good, is necessary, is what it is naturally happening. That's abundance, and that's great. Is the truthful pure light brilliance, is fully pleasurable. We've got to feel fully pleasurable in our body. So it's like there is a speckle of dust, a speckle of, I don't know even know if you see it, but sand. And it's like, oh, I think that this sand is me, but it's not. Does it make sense? It's residue energy
Mm.
from whatever other creation outside of present moment, time and space in nature, planet Earth. So other realities, other dimension, other stuff, they're not real, that cannot even ground fully here. That's why sometimes people feel ungrounded, but it's actually an energy residue that is like, we can't, I don't put myself anymore in there. So that kind of confuse the signal, saying the illusion, say, oh, that's a speckle. What is the speckle? Because it's not, it's like a kind of GMO food that the body doesn't recognize. And it's like, what am I going to do with this? It's not stuff that's supposed to be here. So it's just dissolve it, destroy it. Just get the pure light source self and the pure light source complete creation, universal and multi-universal, that we are part of already. We are creating ourselves within this full power. So we have all that full power too, as in our own self-identity, truthful identity, full embodiment, also in grounding. And that's why it's fundamental to take deep breaths and restructure, and especially with the left nostril, to activate the and stretch and move, and continuously fully express with self also movement, to continually expand and transmute and recenter and get this flow of movement. You mentioned something about emotionally intelligent. So emotional intelligence, it means energetically intelligent. It means I am my full energy, you are your full energy. We have limitless energy, our own pure source self, limitless intelligence. within our own self boundaries, and that's individuality, that's singularity, and that's present moment, time and space. And whatever the truth is that I am my own, like if you do the analogy with plants, I am my own plant, you are your own plant. Same thing with family, same thing with lineage. Lineages and people are forests, are not tree with branches. That's a mix of pattern. It's like, again, this is me, this is you, and it's like, we cannot mix. Does it make sense? We don't even want to do that. But it's like the speckle is like whatever mix. Is like a speckle. Oh, I think I'm this and that. So then confuses, is like, am I that, and then creates a fake rendition, illusion rendition. No, it's an illusion. So it kind of, whatever people that might be visible very clearly, even in facial traits or body traits, or energetical, or some emotional energy or mental energy, is like, oh, you got that from whatever person in your family, stuff like that. Attachments, there is no attachments. Okay. There is proximity and there is relationship, maintaining integrity close by or far by, because we're meant to when we resonate at a certain frequency vibration and we want to elevate. So we just resonate with what we basically create what we resonate at in the frequency of the truthful dimension and reality of truth. And there are different levels of that level. So it depends what we resonate at. And if we condense our own light in our truthful self and grow and expand, or if there are some speckles of light that go in other places. So basically, is like there is the basic foundation of the frequency work that I do. I center and align the person. Now I'm working on myself and working on you in the meantime, because as I work on people, I do elevate myself and I work on myself. Does it make sense? Because I raise my frequency even higher. So what happened, I place the people, I see myself in my truthful self. I am my truthful self. I see also visually embodiment feminine of my full goddess, within my full goddess, full shine, full bright, with my full brilliance and full spirit body solid, within the full completely enlightened environment. I'm already complete. I am complete and you are complete. So as I embody and I ground my truthful self, I basically tell you, I see you and you are in the embodiment of your truthful self. So whatever illusion, you must let go of. Does it make sense? Because you have yourself, you are yourself. So I ground and anchor more that consciousness where your act is an activation of self-power. Resonance
Okay.
remembers
So
because
basically, so
you're already
basically,
connected. Does that make
so
sense?
basically, you help people get connected with their inner self and know how to teach them how to raise their vibrations.
I help them, I amplify the connection because they're already connected with themselves.
Right.
So everybody's connected with own self. I raise the frequency and I amplify its growth and expansion. So it's like sometimes people didn't want to grow and expand anymore in their truthful self because they thought they had other identities, like same as father, mother, whatever. Don't talk about the illusion, whatever.
Right.
Or because that happened was safe, not safe, whatever chit chatter box of energy, whatever stuff that is actually naturally also collectively releasing, because everybody's in all self-power nourishment. I just speed it up. I accelerate accelerate this growth and expansion where I don't know your age, but you're 40 something. So I do basically grab your pinpoint in space time where is your truthful self and is your truthful self, and you know it. And you know it already. Your spirit body, your full self, full unconscious, subconscious. I just see you, and I because I am at that at the highest resonance of truthful self. I see you. And I'm like, I'm here in space
Mm,
time, and I'm like, I'm here. You're there. You for you is about pushing on the right hand side, left, a bit left, but the right hand side. This is my left grounding. That is some garbage grounding of whatever controlling mechanism that was masculine. That's why you are restructuring the brand finally to leadership, because there is no need. Boss is nah. Boss is it's like leadership, which is coming into a different level actually with different wording. Is
huh.
self ownership, is sovereignty, is embodying truthful self, goddesses, goddesses, seeing the goddesses in others and gods in others, is just in light, in a truthful enlightened environment that is already happening. So it's way higher, because
Wow.
leading, there is a lead, like a lead. It's still enlightening, is leading is okay in the new paradigm, but in the old paradigm is restructuring as well there, because there is some residue also for you because of that pattern that is releasing, is basically dissolving.
Mm-hmm.
When you see, you feel yourself, your energy in your full power, everything dissolves. Like this process is natural, okay? And it's just being aware, and is natural, is what it is. That's why there are thousands of religions. That's why there are thousands of whatever other things. And you think at unconscious level that you gotta go for other people power, or patterns of things. You don't. You have your own, and that's what it is. Everybody wants what you want, what I want, what everybody wants. Stay in their own self brilliance, power, all uniqueness, because it's a full self pleasure. It's a
Mm,
full fulfilling. So that's why I talk about before self pleasuring so much. You're gonna see your also, yeah, it was but just past lineage thing, which you don't identify with. As soon as you do literally remember, and you ask yourself, it's by being is way higher than remembering. Is remember is like simply have the memory um of something that you already know. So just embrace what you already know, and it can't even expand your light. I call it volcano energy, where
mm,
from the core, your my own self core, your own self core, our own self core, there is this fire that is so nourishing, that is so fertile, is so gorgeous, and is just for us. Okay, nobody can stay within that space, especially when there is the growth and expansion. Is safe only for us because it's our space. Does it make sense?
mm,
But then it nourished the relationship once we have done the expansion. Does it make sense? And it creates fertile soils for us. It creates mountains. It creates so much solidity. It's a natural process. Does it make sense? Of
mm,
self-fulfilling and super glorious, amazing opportunities. And
mm.
the point is literally also your head. And I say to many people, and I'm doing that for myself now, because we are going so much into the talking, and we got to bring it into the being and feeling. Like put the head, place the head back, and just massage the head, the back of the head, the hair, and just these beautiful things for the hair. Massage the scalp, and just release whatever back of the mind, or full or mind energy past, and just let it go. And stretch the neck, and bring the truthful mouth and full communication centered to neutrality. Neutrality means pure light source. You're enjoying this. That's
Very cool.
good. Because you need, yeah, yeah. It's here, it's opening up and relaxing. But for you, I recommend a lot doing a lot of pelvic floor and core exercise,
Hmm.
strengthening your hip and that area, because once you do anchor yourself more, your groin area and your tailbone, and you can see that you're trying to come, like your illusions try to come for my ground you for me. No, you have your own. You don't need to ground yourself with others. But that's what was the pattern, illusion pattern of past realities or past. They're not even realities. They are we're in illusion. The truthful is truth. Is completely enlightened. We already are completely enlightened in the enlightened and enlightening environment naturally. The force and power, same thing in the truth, is the force of universe and nature, planet Earth, all the planets, all the solar system, all the sun. There's this natural gravity of complete brilliance, pleasure, abundance, amazingness. That's the biggest power ever.
Right.
The illusion of saying, like, some people, oh, well, one of my old mentor, and then I stopped seeing her a long time ago, say to me, oh, what's the strongest force power? And I'm like, me, you, the universe, nature, planet Earth. This is the gravity of truthful, pure light source creation. Is just abundance, is complete full power. She's like, oh, the black hole because absorbs out. I'm like, no, that's just like the poo of the universe. Is like the digest release of the universe, just to recycle what needs to go and create even more light. There is
Hmm.
no such a thing as that darkness description is all illusion, all that
Hmm.
fear, that it doesn't make any sense. It literally does not make any sense. We must create, and we have to create ourselves, and that's what the full restructuring, the full awakening. Take a deep breath from the core of the planet, from literally your core and the core of the planet Earth, into your spine and into your tailbone and hips and legs and feet, and everybody who is listening, because I'm elevating people and myself and you guys so much that the level of awareness of anchoring and pedestal grounding has to be already in the enlightened spot, full solid. So then the the integration work, the integration just comes naturally, okay? There is stability. That's a must. And that's what everybody is called to do, to see themselves and be themselves, embody, ground, and be stable, alignment in the full self-power from within that uplifts up high. Does it make sense? It's a full propulsion upward spiral, and is a movement that goes up.
Hmm.
Okay? So whatever illusion can naturally, it just is a natural process, is naturally enlightening, is naturally going by being and expanding and growing and elevating consistently, stably within center line integrity, the truthful self and the other. See the other for already enlightened, even though the other is going to cross over, is not going to maintain the physical body. See the enlightened consciousness.
Hmm.
So therefore, the enlightened consciousness has the opportunity to speed up the own self process. Okay, because it's resonance elevation. So that person, instead of being close, goes far away and then release way faster. Doesn't make sense. It's just natural, because we create ourselves already within the truth. So more we, that's what relationship are. Elevating self, I elevate myself, you elevate yourself. And there is the natural upward spiral elevation in the relationship. That's what I dominate with. That's what how nature dominates with. Like nature is blissful, is glorious, is gorgeous. We go out for a walk and we see amazing things. There is amazing fresh air. We go to the beach, is awesome. We feel awesome.
Yeah.
When we go in nature, and in raw nature, we feel awesome because it's a present time and space that elevates a
Yeah.
place, is natural, and we do it for ourselves. Okay, it's just the reality and dimension that is what it's the dominance, is nature dominance, and we are all dominating in this, is the truthful good dominance. So
Mm.
dominance has a complete blissful then restructure vocabulary that is completely restructured, is completely good, because it
How
means
do
we all
how do you how
our
do you block
background
out
space.
how do you block out any type of negative uh energies
It
and stay
is
on
not
that
the black
higher
hat.
elevation?
Yeah, so what I said before is really is basically it's way higher than release. It's disintegrate, dissolve the illusion, because it's illusion. Being the enlightened self in the upward spiral naturally got to stay in your center.
Mm.
Everybody's got to stay in their center, truthful center, from the ground up. Enlightening is like a gravity that comes up, that keeps center and align and anchor in the core of the planet Earth, and is a movement upward spiral that also expands and elevates. And that's a consciousness expansion elevation,
Mm.
which means that the creation of the body, it becomes expansive. The life becomes expansive. It's very simple. The question that you ask me is to get your mental and psychological energy to kind of, there is something that you want to know at the mental level, which is coming, but you got to experience it. You have to experience
Mm.
it, being it, because I've
Mm.
already said that before. That is staying at own self-center, and the relationship, the truthful singularity, enlightened present presence dimension reality, the new gold enlightened paradigm, complete enlightened, complete already, self complete, others complete, all environment complete, is a natural transmutation. We naturally transmute energy, we naturally dissolve. The environment naturally does it for us.
Mhm.
So there is already that relationship of uplifting and grounding. Okay, there is a resistance in your uh, also conscious and unconscious, because you have been taught whatever
Right.
it needs to go. It doesn't matter if there were years, thousands of years, it was work, whatever, it was not truthful work. So the
Mm.
truthful work has to be self-pleasuring, complete, expansive, and beautiful. The truth is so simple. Things have to be so simple, and they just happen. Naturally, it's so simple and it's so complex that it makes the complex, the everything simple. We got to keep it simple
Right.
because it's the truth. It's not just we have to because we have to keep it simple. No, it's simplicity.
Hmm. I want to know, how did you get into
So it's
this field of
experience.
work?
So it's experience of this simplicity and expansion, and allowing the self mind to complete restructure, rather than go and try to grab someone down for
Hmm.
simplicity or whatever. There is no grabbing down either, because I release what I'm doing now. When people try to go for me, but they come from
Right.
an illusion spot, so is
Okay.
it means I got to release more some of my illusion. Does it make sense? Because
Right.
that is not my either, because our own things are pure, as I said before. So
Mm.
I do work on myself. That's what I said before. Every practitioner or every guide, that it can be whatever work, because we're all doing spiritual work, by the way, even making a cup of tea.
Mm.
It's called also a ritual for a reason. Even making a conversation, it was before it was called philosophy, and it is. So
Right.
yeah, so I came to this word. So it is all is truthfully art, and all is truthful creation of within energy, enlightening energy. So everything has a truthful meaning and purpose within truthful self authenticity. So I came to this work, of higher level of work, because since I was little, I was doing it. So
Really?
I was doing it since,
Wow.
yeah, my family was calling me out to make miracles, basically, and kind of save them or whatever. Yeah, they were saying, oh, because they were Christian and had the illusion of Christianity too, which is for me the truthful spirituality, and Jesus, wonderful person, wonderful being, and as all other people who have been wonderful beings are
Right.
great. And for me, the I can see the truthful about religion, what the illusions that try to put into there, we try to bring it down, um which is impossible. The possibility is only to have the brilliance. So, and that's, yeah, and that's what is coming into truth as well about religion and everything. And full self-creation, and everybody's self-creation, there is the truthful society. But yeah, the I was asked, oh, pray, and for us not to go, like we were spinning on the ice with the car, not to get down the
Oh, wow.
the mountains, or for that not to happen, for like they were using me, trying to use their power, my power, because they were not in their power, but I actually maintained my power, and it was very interesting. But then yeah, that's what I talk about, this the self-pleasing, because in the past I was seeing the illusion of pleasing them, especially when kids,
Right.
there
Right.
was the illusion of kids parents pleasing others for whatever, being seen or whatever, and that's unreal. So that's not truthful. So I was doing that. I was doing my own thing, but then I was sometimes, as growing up, I was doing something else, but then I rejected. So I pushed back,
Mhm.
um, that create that another illusion creation, which is again unreal, because the truthful creation, parenting, and kids is just gorgeous. Grow together even more gorgeous, and you want to hang out even more,
Hmm.
and it gets even more intense. Like the intensity, the brilliance, you might have like more intense time when you stay together, because you have a higher level of resonance, in the solidification, higher level of expansion. So
Right.
kids are amazing brilliance, but we're supposed to grow and expand our own brilliance, right? So
Mm.
as growing, then when spending time with mom or dad, or siblings, or if I have a kid, I do not have kids yet.
Yes. Yes.
um yeah, yeah, I can read you. I don't know about you, but I
I
haven't
do.
read,
I
but I
do.
can
I
read
do
you.
have kids. You can read me
You
too.
have kids.
I
Yeah,
do have
where?
kids.
How many?
3.
Great. So has the youth place yourself in the truthful center, they have the you are already in the truthful center. You basically mentally, literally is energetical mental for you. It's energetical, which is the emotional, is energy.
Mhm.
Is You're restructuring your psychological level of how you perceive this world. Just completely let go of the whole garbage, because it's gonna be quite intense for you. But how I do it from the brilliance. So you have your own power to say yes to yourself. Do you know what I mean? So the illusion is a natural consequence of knowing. Does it make sense? Saying yes to
Yeah.
self, to truthful self. All the rest is just, so it's like positive parenting. It's like you say yes to the truth. Does it make sense? And it's so solid that everything just comes into a truthful yes. Does it make sense? Say yes
Mhm.
to yourself. So naturally saying no to, just don't even give attention. It's just nothing to the illusion. There is nothing there. So by you focusing on the truth, it just creates truth, self
Mm.
and relationships. So then therefore they grow and expand in the truthful self. And therefore, when there is having time with, there is no linear ascension. So I'm just getting rid of that stuff. Linear in the sense that can be a quantum shift, quantum jump is fast track. what I do. So I just let go of, I just released something that was coming from the left here to your left, from your left side to my right.
Okay.
So yeah, so as I'm growing and expand, let's ground even stronger. Okay, so are you barefoot? Are you placing both feet on the floor?
Yes.
Okay, great. So because you got to grow and expand from your early age, childhood, so you're gonna go very fast and really grow and expand yourself from the little baby. There was trauma, sadness, stuff, yeah, earlier. And so basically, you restructure yourself, you restructure yourself. Your kids restructure themselves. So then you have that relationship where when having time together as older beings, older means more growing, expansive, more beautiful,
Mhm.
gorgeous and happy and joyful and playful, very playful. There is a much higher density, much higher quality of time. It's still quality high. There is high quality of time also with babies, kids, but you can share more in a stronger and shorter amount of time. It's more deep
Hmm.
because there is a higher level of consciousness. I have got to restructure that too. I'm just releasing it.
This is amazing.
So then it came. Okay. So the nourishing of the relationship, it comes as with a baby, you stay the whole time. But with an adult, you need like 10 minutes, 1 hour, 3 days, whatever time, and you fulfill. Is enough. Does it make sense? Because we have such a high level of consciousness, we stay more out with ourselves, and then we see 1, 2, 3 people, but we need kind of, it's not needing, it's just that the relationship is what it is. The relationship is a way higher level, so we might need, it depends on whatever relationship needs to stay close by, but a different amount of time. Does it make sense? Because there
Hmm.
is and they still nourishing, has a deep
Right.
nourishment, the his completely big nourishment. And um the kids and the family wants to spend a lot of time together. It's
Yeah.
just restructure. It's a different timing. Does it make sense? It
Mhm.
doesn't exist clean engineer side. It's just purity, just really like self and each other on a deep and honor and see the brilliance and experience the brilliance. It's so beautiful. So yeah,
Mhm.
ground more of the left. I'm just releasing, cutting off completely, because do you want to cut off completely your right hand side ground? Is illusion anyway. Grounding, you got to let go though. Your higher self is asking me to do it, but I've just got
Really?
to ask you because you need to be aware. Yeah, because you need to
Yeah.
let go of the controlling and control pattern. It's
Okay.
an illusion, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. I think a control pattern.
Up to you. Do you wanna release it fully
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be more intense, but yeah. Because your higher self, yeah. Now, I mean, you have to release it yourself. You have to let it go. I don't do it for you. You do it for yourself.
How do
Does
I
it make
do?
sense? I do give you a push. Do you know what I mean? I just gave you
I just breathe and release?
yeah. Just imagine yourself completely enlightened, complete sphere of solid light, your body full solid, your grounding and pedestal full solid light, and you're growing and expanding full solid light. And all the layers of this sphere, as soon as you expand, all the layers, they're solidified around your physical body and your spirit body, which is a sphere around your physical body, and also your grounding. And your all corn tube that is solid connection to your limitless self, higher self. So when you grow and expand, there is that solidity layer that brings even more stability. So from there, you continue to grow and expand is a natural upward spiral, like trees, like planet Earth. That's how it works. That's why there are layers in trees. Okay, is a truthful truth. So more you bring yourself into focus, because you try to throw your stuff on me, which I don't take it.
Wow.
Which for me is about seeing myself in my true full complete sovereign goddess power, being embodying my full sovereign goddess power, also energetically the deep unconscious, subconscious, because this work goes at the creation, self-creation level. So all the integration of conscious, subconscious, and grounding physical body, spirit body, the illusion, it just dissipates, it just disintegrates, it's like disappears, because there is never been there. And the hypnosis is not even real, it doesn't work, because hypnosis,
Really?
it works all the time. Yeah, the truth hypnosis works all the time. So there are frequency resonance, right, on deep relaxation. Deep relaxation, it means we restructure ourselves, we create ourselves in our full self-power, and we grow and expand. And we just solidify the truthful beliefs. That's what we are doing right now. Getting the truthful is way higher than beliefs, is the truth. Does it make sense? Get the truth into enlightened solidity. And yeah,
My
you felt
shoulders
me,
feel heavy.
yeah, let go, because it means that you need to let go of whatever burdens of the past or something else. You know the truth, it comes up to me now, that was actually an illusion. What was it? What did it say to yourself and me? What was about your shoulders that you felt heavy, that you had to release?
I don't know. It was just
Just
in my
say,
shoulders. Just feels heavy all of a sudden.
just say, what was it? Or what do you need to, or do you need to grow and expand? What is your truthful self? Just say what you need to say. This is the first thing that comes, first thing, and see how it feels.
Just confident. Confident is the first thing comes to my mind. Growing in my
That's
confidence.
it. And you burn it. Done.
Yeah.
Did you burn it? Do you feel better? Do you feel a shift? Or you still feel that stuff?
I don't think I still feel it here. I still feel it. It's weird. That is so weird because it just started happening all of a sudden. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So right here on the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So are you grounding yourself even more now?
I gotta
To
learn
me,
how
it
to
comes as
breathe.
a, yeah. To me, it comes as a process that you, exactly. That's what you said. You have to learn how to do it yourself, because this is going to show up in your life for yourself, and it's a process. That's what it came to me as well, my own truth and your
Mm,
own truth. It's the same thing about in the same thing is the truth. So we're different, but we gotta be truthful. We are truthful.
right.
So the point is that you got to do the process yourself. So I explained, gave you. You already have them. I just place in the enlightened environment. I just, I like myself. You are enlightened, you enlighten yourself. I just told you the truth, reminding you the truth. This some frequency work. You have to own your own self-power. You have to own your confidence. That's
Mm,
what you is not having or pushing, pulling energetically. Does it
mm.
make sense?
Yeah.
And you do release, because you went to a level. Now I know what you went to a level that you need to let go of another illusion, another layer. You are coming into the new paradigm. Basically, I got up a speed session for you, huge speed session.
That is crazy.
So that is because we cut it off the right hand side. So it went into that your own self, having your back, having your
Right.
confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you are releasing. Yeah, I cannot tell you anymore, because I can tell you more, but then we need to, yeah, it will go into, ooh, you want me to do it for you? No. Yeah, okay. because I like to do, yeah, not anymore. We got to stay in what it is, the truth alignment. And
Wow.
we can do another session if you want to book in, but it's not going to be that I do it for you, okay? Because you try, because otherwise that stuff stays. And it does, is not true. You know what I mean? We got
Mhm.
it come into truth. I'm basically literally guide you, teaching you, like
Mhm.
you do with kids too. As I do it for myself with this work, I learn how to do it for others. Not for others, with others. I never do things just for. We do with always. When he's doing a service or whatever, it's always there is always a relationship. Does it make sense?
Right.
And there has to be in this work, especially self full power. Does it make
Mm.
sense?
It
So and
sounds like
self
the frequency that Jesus
sovereignty.
was on. He had
Hmm?
that frequency. Jesus, when they explained
You're
him, it
seeing
sounds
me
like
now.
that's
Yeah,
yes.
we are, you see me now, you see yourself. We are at prophet level. I am already at prophet level. That has been my vision for years. I knew it since I was a kiddo. I'm having shivers now, so I'm grounding even more because
Mm.
that was all illusion about prophets and whatever. And
Yeah.
I call myself as well before in my vision as well in my deep dive meditation and frequency work that I did at higher level to have live in the reality where I am my own self perfect and everybody is their own self perfect because that's the
Right.
truth.
Mm.
Okay,
I believe that.
this is the truth. So, and that's what is the baseline of the truthful being here, being full self enlightened light in this truthful, solid and stable and safe and secure sovereignty. Nature is safe, is giving already in these reality senses. The sense is going to rain or look, just look at the beauty. Like we see the miracles and we
Right.
embody the miracles. We create and we completely awaken to the miracles already. We already know when to go moving uh, off because it's raining or it's a safe rain and we just enjoy and have fun. We already know how to process everything,
Right.
literally. Is being more we are self-seeing ourselves being and talking literally self-seeing in the consciousness, in the vision as well, in the hearing.
Mm.
All this fully grounding mental and emotional, the truthful emotional energy, the energy emotion, mental fully in the full enlightened state, the faster it is and the more beautiful it is the process. Okay, and the mental in the mind, it is in the tummy as well, in the full body. We are full, our full body is full nervous system and is full one system. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
Our mind is actually full body. Okay, our energetical mind creation and full also creation fertile. Our full body is full self power, sovereignty. Okay, it needs to expand to full self. Does it make
Mm.
sense? Is a full, there is a center of the sphere, solid stable center, which is around in between the belly button and the pubic bone. There is a
Mm.
center, and depends of the body type, what's the height. There is a
Right.
center of gravity power, and that's the center for real, like physically, is the center
Mm.
of the sphere, like is is a sphere elliptical, is like a sphere, but is a more like an egg-shaped sphere around the body. That's called whatever aura is, the spirit body, is the soul. We just, it's just what it is our energetical creation
Right.
that renders make it visible the physical body in the solidity.
Mhm.
Make it visible, make it solid as well, more than visible, make it the frequency, literally the frequency of the physical body. Yeah, now I got to let go. Right, you're trying to go you got to let go as well of a left side stuff. Is a draining energy this time. Is someone is like you, yeah. Let's not talk about the distortion. Let's talk about the truth. You self-nourish yourself, okay? That has to come. Would you here would you need to do it, but to do it on your left hand side, please bring kindly bring your attention to your pelvic floor and sit bones and feet and legs, because you're trying to come to my right hand side, and I just felt it, which means that I've got to upgrade my right hand side. So in here, there is just own self-control. I have my own self-control. You have your own self-control only. And our relationship is pure on the grounding level as well, on the creation and the consciousness. I'm elevating myself now. You are elevated. Whew, stuff coming to you. And try to come into me.
Wow.
Also, do you choose to stay? Is like also another thing. There's so many people, and it was for a long time, in the illusion of scare about, contracts or deals or stuff like that. We do all the time contracts or deals or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, without even saying it, like it's a relationship, right? And put a signature there. Yes, I want that car. It's my car. It's my thing. You know what I mean? It's my car. It's my house. You put a signature,
Right.
and it's fine. We got to do pure enlightened contracts. And again, it came back to this. His own self is way higher than a perceiving of a contract at the all level. Is restructuring, is the truthful pure light source creation, enlightening contract and reality dimension, and the truthful all blissful good pure and light deal. Does it make sense?
Hmm.
Is the real deal.
Right.
is the real deal, for real. So by doing that, literally everything shifts faster and faster and faster and faster and faster,
Hmm.
maintaining the full self. And this contract, truthful pure light source new paradigm contract, maintains self-integrity, sense of self-sovereignty, self-purity, grounded, so stable and safe and secure and blissful and pleasurable and all truthful, complete abundance. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing, please bring your head back and open your shoulders. Stay in your posture and your sovereignty. That's why I say to you, hips, grounding, and core. That's why it's the center of the pelvic area, pelvic floor, but also between the pelvic floor, full grounded. Just imagine and being and ask yourself and just do it for yourself in your truthful center line, fully solid and stable. Also your hips, your spine, and your head included, fully enlightened body, physical body and spirit body. Your own self light, though. That's the pure light source contract. That is the truthful contract. Everybody has their own pure light source.
Yeah.
Every and each of us. Okay? And you
Mm-hmm.
don't need to take, I'm just saying to you, allow yourself not to take any burdens from anyone. Just be yourself. Be your pure light source self. I really need to restructure it because it came out as a release of how other people were saying it. Allow yourself to be your true full shine, beautiful self with your boundaries, and grow and expand with your boundaries. The truthful pure light source contract, growth and expansion, perfect. A tree just grows and go to the light, go to the just nourishing. And the first they create just perfect. Does it make sense? Just
Yeah, it
being your
does.
perfection. So the rest, just dissolve it. Just make it very easy, very simple for you, your own way. Does it make sense? Because I do my own way that resonates for myself enlightening. You're
Right.
gonna have your own. There is some things that I'm saying that just what it is, and so now I have to own my power because it's truth. I own my power. Um, so that what I'm saying is actually absolutely completely true. Is the truth resonance? What at the next level that I have been saying to you is like, yeah, what I said is absolutely correct and absolutely truthful, and it applies to everybody.
Mm.
Everybody has their own uniqueness, integrity of how to process things, of to make things. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like there is a species also of trees that every tree has their own uniqueness. Does it make sense?
True.
So
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I have been saying. So, and those are your own unique expression,
That is
beautiful expression.
that is I
Yeah.
love this. How
Mhm.
can I know we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
Um, how can our audience connect with you directly so they can work with you and understand a little
They
bit?
can message me on Instagram. There is my page that has the one-on-one booking session. They can email me, they can call me. Yeah, they can just contact me directly. The easiest path is on Instagram. To be honest, you mentioned it before. Not on my private account. I have two public accounts that they can contact me from. One is Sophia Ocean Meditation. The other one is Sophia Gold Era. One is more into they're both into the frequency work. One, Gold Era, is more into the artistic, is higher level. And I just post my artwork creation, and I do collaboration with the those two accounts as well, so they are visible most of the time in both. But
Okay.
because I take pictures that are literally high level frequency pictures,
Okay.
photographs. So I just see so much light, and I just know it. Like truthful artist, it just happens. Is a center moment. Also in the conversation, things happen in a moment. There is no
Right.
need of prep. Sometimes it might be needed some work like that, as I said to you as well. Don't prep yourself, but you're gonna have your own confidence. You're gonna see it. I wrote it to you. You don't need to prep. It's cute to have to know a few things about a person is good. There is some goodness into that. That's why I came again to do this. It just comes naturally. Um, the over process, does it make sense that we let go of one side or the other? You don't need anyone to tell you as well. So there was the left side. So you need to you have yourself. Got it? You got it. This was like actually how you wanted to hear as well, how I say it and how you wanted to hear. You've got yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can contact me on those two accounts, and they can get photography as well, and I can send it in a higher resolution. Artwork, because what it is actually in our house, it resonates back. So I have done also interior design, interior architecture, and I do artistic work in many forms. So they can also have prints and print them, even in a small format or larger format. There is a high level of resonance in those. By looking at
Mm.
those, it's gonna snap them in present moment, time, and space, literally.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, is what is meant to be artwork, actually elevate and bliss. That's why I like purely source art. Like I see so much artistic people that do a lot of technique, but they are disjointed in that they don't see themselves. So the
Mm.
others, they kind of lose themselves even. It's like, don't even talk about it. Like
Yeah.
I can talk about it actually. Is I own my power. I know it. Like when we're kids, we are extremely high talented artists, and we continue to be in our own arts. And we got to maintain it and elevate it, and it's pure and brilliant, and it makes us smile, excited, and empowering, energetic. Like our frequency resonance just naturally goes higher, and we laugh and we have great time. So for adults, even
Mm.
higher. So for it has to grow and expand. Okay, there is the true full light. The shadows are you have a look at the shadows at the gold hour in the morning and in the evening and the other times are stable there, and they have a color and they are pretty. It's not there is the shadow is like we stay in the shade and we enjoy a cup of tea. Does it make sense? At the when there is the sunshine, what the shadow is doing to us, does it make
Mm.
sense? Is protecting, releasing? Is it going in and makes it feel more? No, it makes it feel even better
Mm.
in the right balance. We just know where to go here and there in the shadow of a tree is just a light reflection. Is still light. Does it make sense?
Hmm.
Is a different is a different balance of light. Is pure and is good, literally, and is self-love, literally.
Hmm.
Does it make sense? There
Hmm.
is is good into it.
Hmm.
And yeah, and yeah, people who stay too much and they don't stay on the sunshine isn't real.
Hmm.
So it has to be the balance. Do you know what I mean? It's
Right.
just people who, yeah,
Yeah.
we got to accept the direct light. Does it make sense? A lot, but we still need to go to a different degree sometimes. In is nourishment, is self-pleasure and nourishment, and your painting that you have in the back is all about self-pleasure and nourishment, to be honest.
The painting.
Has to be
Okay.
clear a bit with other stuff in the back, but yeah, it is about self-pleasure
Yeah, it is.
and nourishment. Yeah.
So before we
Okay.
close, what message would
Yeah.
you like to leave with every listener about embodying their own feminine power and leadership?
Ground. Stay barefoot, play a lot. Ground play, do squats and deep squats where going sitting from the squat, going sitting with the butt cheeks, with the sit bones into the
Mm,
ground. You know the deep squats where like there is yeah, is completely the pubic bone touches the ground to sit.
okay. Okay.
Do the full squats and
Mm,
get the full flow and get it into elegance that comes natural and comes flowy and it comes empowering. There is so much happiness into it and it's expansive. It's expansive movement. It's
mm,
super important and it's literally definitely um a lot of people think they need to do it mentally. No, you are already grounded. Expand your grounding. Just or there is already also the expanded grounding. Just on it. Sorry, did I just not even sorry because there is processing of energy. Sometimes things happen for the processing,
yeah.
literally, and it's gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to other people, to all people, to everybody,
Mm,
literally.
mm,
There is the digesting. I just digested something that because it wanted to constrict. No, so and it's a natural process. So let it be digested. Um, that there is the truth, grounding, enlightenment, enlightening. So just be lit and enlightening from the ground up, upward spiral, like the elevation from the ground up, fully grounded. Just the
fully grounded.
focus is the own self center from the ground up, enlightening, full self power. That's it. That's the most important thing. And feel the hips, feel the sit bones when sitting and moving, and barefoot, like literally full on self body, and process and expand the full self light and say yes to the self only.
Mm,
Complete safety. That is already here, is already now, is already happening. Full power. Yeah.
willpower. All right. Well, Sophia's presence embodies divine creativity and empowerment and truth, as you can see. Her journey reminds us that success comes from aligning with authenticity, embracing our unique energy, and leading from the inside out. As Boss Woman Network transitions to CEOS in January, we are proud to highlight women like Sophia. She is amazing, a leader who redefines what it means
Thank you.
to live, create, and lead from purpose and passion. And to learn more about Sophia, remember to go follow Sophia Ocean Meditations, Lit Life Love, and stay tuned for the full interview on the Boss Women Network podcast as we continue to celebrate women who embody power, light, and transformation. All right.
And
Thank
open up here, expand here for you and everybody as well in the meantime.
expand here.
Here. Yeah. As you expand the core, that's the reflection of the core center here. So then the solar plex also stay in the nourishment, stay in their integrity. Does it make sense?
Mhm. Okay.
Because I saw you contract here. As soon as you guys see that, put it back from the core as well. So there is that is a good training. It's like really going to the toilet. It's a good training. It's
It
a
does
good
feel
like
like
go.
a release. It does feel like a release. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, there is contraction, and that stuff on the bottom doesn't go so well. It needs to come also from pure higher source. The nourishment and the release, the training is easier. It gets easier, and maintaining here the solar plex and the upper core with integrity. Here, a solid, really boundaries. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for
Bye.
joining me, Sophia. And
Thank
until
you.
next time. Bye.
Bye. See you next time. Bye.